Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Friday, December 25th at 3:25 p.m. Pacific Standard Time by Zeno Reader. There are 628 headlines from 108 feeds we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. Astronaut Scott Kelly, how to survive a year in space. Workers at a lab that processes 50,000 coronavirus tests a day have been hit by their own COVID-19 outbreak. Michael Jackson, Neverland Ranch sold to billionaire for $22 million. Britain is sending 800 military personnel to its border with France as it tries to break the logjam of truck drivers stranded by COVID-19 restrictions. GOP blocks $2,000 checks as Trump leaves COVID aid in chaos. OAN is doubling down on election conspiracy theories after Dominion threatened the network with a defamation lawsuit. Chinese vaccines are poised to fill gap, but will they work? GoDaddy sent an email to employees announcing a surprise holiday bonus. It was really a phishing email test, and those who failed were invited to get more security training. India could make up to 5 changes for second test versus Australia. The U.S. Postal Service is pulling out all the stops to rush mail-in ballots for the Georgia runoff election. The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. Explosion in downtown Nashville damages buildings Friday morning, injuries unknown, Tennessean. Soul and Wonder Woman 1984 arrive on Christmas. Here's how to watch, CNBC. This is how astronauts celebrate Christmas and other holidays in space, CNN. Next up for retailers, a big wave of gift returns, Yahoo Finance. NFL Week 16 game picks, schedule guide, playoff scenarios, fantasy football tips, odds, injuries and more, ESPN. EU ambassadors gather to review Brexit trade deal on Christmas Day, CNN. Pope at Urbi et Orbi, Christmas reminds us we are all united as brothers and sisters, Vatican News. Why you still need to wear a mask after getting COVID-19 vaccine, ABC News. Godfather 3 turns 30, why Al Pacino's Michael Corleone buzz cut surprisingly was a really big deal, USA Today. New studies indicate immunity to virus lasts at least 6-8 months after recovery, The Times of Israel. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. U.S. will require negative COVID-19 test from UK travelers. Joe Biden's dogs, Champ and Major, star in a rockin' Christmas video. A love letter to my granddaughter, who I knew as my grandson until 5 weeks ago. COVID-19 stigma is becoming the norm, and it's extremely dangerous. Trump mocked after he claimed Twitter censorship leads to communism. California brush fire at U.S. Marine bases forces Christmas Eve evacuations. Leslie West, guitarist of rock band Mountain, dead at 75. Jared Kushner played key role in White House pardon free for all. Trump's post-election pardons list, war criminals, crooked politicians and family. Deepfake Queen Elizabeth delivers message about Harry and Meghan to prove a point. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. One of the nation's largest reindeer farms is in MN. Neighbor surprise garbage crew W Christmas gifts. Police searching for missing 14-year-old. Driver rescued from submerged car. Mayors ask for tax relief for restaurants. Christmas quilt stitched with memories, love. Rancher uses cows to send season greetings. Duck rescued from dogs, gets new home for Christmas. Family's light display honors late daughter. Police, missing teen found dead, murder suspected. The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, The New York Times. U.S. will require negative coronavirus tests for all travelers from UK. The Modern Love Podcast, 10 episodes to binge through the holidays. The Trump bump for books has been significant. Can it continue? Southern states are facing an explosion of cases. You got the bicycle, now you have to take care of it. Los Ultimistas de Trump on La Casa Blanca. 25 stories for December 25th. Watch this snowball fight from 1897 for a jolt of pure joy. The life of Angela Chattelzone McCarthy, a modern-day warrior for the Kiowa tribe. Trump's most disgusting pardons. The following headlines are from the sixth most popular news website, with an estimated 65 million monthly unique visitors, Fox News. Celebrity chef George Duran offers last-minute Christmas dinner ideas. Celebrity chef Adrienne Calvo provides Christmas brunch idea. Michael Goodwin, coronavirus vaccine is Trump's greatest achievement as president. Meghan Markle wants Prince Harry's Christmas away from the royal family to be special. Explosion rocks downtown Nashville on Christmas Day. Whitmer admits to sigh of relief after not being picked as Biden VP, though she would have said yes. A Christmas Story stars Ak Ward says film's lesson is you have to take your life head on. Newt Gingrich, COVID Christmas isn't our first facing hard times. We recovered before, we'll recover again. Best Christmas-themed TV episodes from Friends to The Office. Rick McDaniel, this Christmas, be like Joseph and believe the best not the worst. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Friday, December 25th. The next headlines are from the 7th most popular news website, with 63 million estimated monthly unique visitors, CBS News. Stimulus check latest, $2,000 relief payments blocked by House Republicans. The next headlines are from the 8th most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, the Daily Mail. Bomb squad is called after RV explodes in Nashville. British-made electric cars won't be subject to crippling tariffs under Brexit deal. Piers Morgan and Susanna Reid show support to Kate Garraway amid her husband's COVID-19 battle. Nicola Sturgeon seizes on Brexit deal to make fresh demands for second independence referendum. Christmas dinner is ruined after families discovered their turkeys had gone off. Victoria and David Beckham lead the stars sharing an insight into their Christmas. Another 800 military personnel are sent to help test 4,000 drivers stuck in Kent on Christmas Day. Sydney Bistecca head chef Pip Pratt shares his guide to the ultimate barbecue. No wonder they call it God's own country. Stunning pictures of Yorkshire by amateur Alex Scott. Christmas service UK. Masked worshippers watch on as the Archbishop of Canterbury leads service. The following headlines are from the 9th most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is the Washington Post World News Feed. South Africa's virus variant drives holiday surge of cases. Mali's opposition leader and ex-hostage dies with COVID-19. Videos from Nagorno-Karabakh conflict prompt accusations of war crimes. Explosion hits gas pipeline in Egypt Sinai, no casualties. For France's Catholics, the coronavirus is another test of their faith. With the virus raging, Europeans grudgingly accept the dashed hopes of Christmas. With announcement of trade deal, the end of Brexit is finally in sight. What actually happened? Court orders release of man charged in Daniel Pearl killing. Coronavirus has altered Christmas, but in a few countries, it looks a little like normal. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's US news feed. Thousands apply to be a Finn for 90 days in migration scheme. My first 48 hours owning a kitten were emotional. Here's what I learned. CocoCon. Snowmen and Christmas Day cheer, Friday's best photographs. This isn't a very joyful Christmas, but in mourning there is strength. Rev. William Barber. Queen spends Christmas Day apart from family for first time in 30 years. Stella Tennant obituary. COVID-19 dominates Christmas messages from Christian leaders. COVID-19 has shown us that health is not just down to biology. Davy Sridhar. This year, I took a leap of faith and married someone I'd only met 3 times. Ellie Mae O'Hagan. Amsterdam gallery owner recalls how sale of Banksy work saved staff jobs. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. Reports, explosion rocks downtown Nashville. Judge delays execution of only woman on U.S. death row. EU nations start assessing post-Brexit trade deal with UK. Pope on Christmas, vaccines for all, needy, vulnerable first. Consumers still want to get outdoors as temperatures plunge. British Army helps clear backlog of virus-stranded drivers. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. Rags to riches for cat rescued by waste worker. Pope urges coronavirus vaccine access for all. In pictures, Christmas celebrations around the world. Notre Dame, choir sings inside cathedral for first time since fire. Alexei Navalny ally Lubov Sobol held after raid. COVID, Mexico, Chile and Costa Rica begin mass vaccination. Ivory Gitli, celebrated Israeli virtuoso violinist dies at 98. How delivery drivers became vital in the pandemic. Georgia climbers who risked their lives for Christmas trees. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. AP Top Stories December 25th. A somber Christmas for many American families. Something blue, old fridge gives food dignity. Coronavirus updates, antibodies may provide protection for up to 6 months or longer, California reaches 2M cases. Today in history for December 25th. Iowa cat home for Christmas after being lost for nearly 5 years. Officer who fatally shot unarmed black man served with charges recommending his firing. Mom with COVID-19 delivers baby she would never be able to hold. Mom was about to go to heaven. Decades ago, a mystery man spent thousands to give an Ohio family a nice visit from Santa Claus. Pope Francis celebrates Mass in near-empty service. The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. There's only one way to join this exclusive COVID-19 club. LA County hospitals running dangerously low on oxygen, supplies as ER units are overwhelmed. How an LA indie bookstore's GoFundMe inspired a small business lifeline. LA County health officials make last-minute Christmas plea, don't attend indoor church services. Judge drops contempt hearing after Villanueva agrees to attend oversight meeting. Animal rights activist posed as major food company CEO, hoaxing Fox News host on live TV. Bay Area isn't going as far as New York in quarantining travelers to stem COVID-19. Another jetpack sighting over LA heightens the mystery. News analysis, in filling Senate seat, Newsom made an easy thing seem hard. Pasadena church loses court case but celebrates victory on looser COVID-19 restrictions. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Friday, December 25th, 2020. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More from other news sources is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. Mutated COVID-19 strain confirmed in Japan as nationwide case tally hits record high. Japan is extremely behind in promoting gender equality, its government said Friday, as it delayed almost 2 decades-old target to have at least 30% of leadership positions occupied by women by end of 2020. Just 14.8% of leadership positions in politics and business in Japan are occupied by women. UK television station Channel 4 has come under fire for a digitally altered video of Queen Elizabeth II giving her annual Christmas message, but the station says the segment is a stark warning about deepfake technology and the proliferation of misinformation in the digital age. Thousands of Vietnamese pot-bellied pigs snorting and squealing way across Puerto Rico in what many fear unstoppable quest to eat and reproduce. They forage through gardens and farms, knock over trash cans and leave pungent trails of urine and excrement, stopping occasionally to bathe. Alexei Navalny ally arrested by Russian police. Navalny says Russian police have raided home of ally pursuing Novichok plot. Japan aims to eliminate gasoline vehicles by mid-2030s, boost green growth. 10 of 12 Hong Kong activists who were captured at sea attempting to flee to Taiwan to face trial Monday in mainland China. Leaked documents show how China's army of paid internet trolls helped censor the coronavirus. Israeli jets fly over Beirut, explosions reported in Syria. UN condemned Israel 17 times in 2020, versus 6 times for rest of world combined. Nepal has plunged into a political crisis and renewed instability after President Bidhaya Devi Bhandari dissolved parliament at the request of Prime Minister KP Sharma Ali and announced general elections would be held in April and May next year, more than a year ahead of schedule. There is anger and resignation in the developing world as rich countries buy up all the COVID vaccines. China began 10-year fishing moratorium in 332 conservation areas in Yangtze River Basin, which will expand to all natural waterways of river and major tributaries no later than January 1, 2021. Asian longest river boasts one of highest levels of biodiversity in world. Magnitude 6.3 earthquake strikes south of Philippines' Luzon Island. The next headlines are from Forbes. Forbes favorites 2020, the year's best sports money stories. Cleveland Browns Joel Bitonio, Jarvis Landry reflect on the journey from 0-16 to playoff contender. Here's the most shared news post on Facebook in 2020, it's not what you think. What time is Wonder Woman 1984 on HBO Max? Forbes Sports Awards 2020, Peloton, Nike and Naomi Osaka score. The voice of Christmas Johnny Mac is on singing Christmas songs and a role of holiday music in 2020. Lil Pump disses Eminem on Instagram, gets reminded that Eminem has way more fans than him. CD Projekt faces class action lawsuit over Cyberpunk 2077 feat disaster. The 7 worst customer service no-nos when a customer's upset. Judge tosses out Reb Nunes lawsuit against Washington Post. The world population update. Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,675,060,606 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. Italy's Cineteca di Bologna publishes book with full screenplay of Charlie Chaplin's unfinished film The Freak exclusive. Secret Sisters, Brandi Carlile and Trina Shoemaker on the benefits of forming a female studio team, deliberately or otherwise. Hulu buys Lee Daniels The United States vs. Billie Holiday. Rising behind-the-scenes talent discuss favorite moments from award season films. Kevin Spacey shares Christmas Eve video dedicated to people suffering in 2020. It gets better. Beast brings back Finger on the App endurance game, promising $100,000 cash prize exclusive. Who received the biggest award season boost from New York and Los Angeles? Morning show showrunner Carrie Aaron wraps up Los Feliz deal. News of the World cinematographer says everyone is in the same boat for streaming releases. Pedro Pascal on making Wonder Woman 1984, growing up in the 80s, and shooting that other WW project. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. Coronavirus World Map, tracking the spread of the outbreak. Coronavirus is surging, how severe is your state's outbreak? We feel safe, Americans keep visiting Mexico despite pandemic risks. Fishermen team up with food banks to help hungry families. Hank Adams, the most important Indian, dies at 77. U.S. now requires all UK travelers to have a negative coronavirus test. Watch, octopuses punch fish, sometimes for no apparent reason. How worried should we be about the new UK coronavirus variant? At the Vatican, a Christmas Eve mass shaped by the pandemic. Balloon Boy parents pardoned by Colorado governor for 2009 hoax. The following headlines are from The Week. The Christmas of 1918. Hollywood braces for unusual holiday box office. 1 million Americans receive vaccine as virus hospitalizations hit record high. 2 of Trump's pardons may set a precedent for letting the Trump campaign off the hook. UK, EU reach historic Brexit trade deal. House GOP blocks Democrats' attempt to pass $2,000 stimulus checks backed by Trump. Pakistani court orders release of man convicted in Daniel Pearl murder. Trump pardons Manafort, Stone, and Jared Kushner's father. The Daily Business Briefing, December 24, 2020. 10 things you need to know today, December 24, 2020. The following headlines are from the Texas Observer. Anatomy of a Crime. Loon Star, the Year in Cartoons. The next headlines are from Universe Today. Beyond Fermi's Paradox XV, what is the percolation theory hypothesis? A single filament of gas has been discovered that stretches 50 million light-years. Astronomy 2021, top events for the coming year. These are the news headlines for today, Friday, December 25th. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the third most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The following headlines are from earthsky.org. How to catch the elusive green flash. Why are the stars so bright tonight? Famous Earthrise photo taken on Christmas Eve. Watch a Saturn moon ballet. Bull's Head, the Hyades star cluster. The next news is from Politico. Rare win for Boris Johnson, but Brexit storm hasn't passed. Macron released from coronavirus quarantine. UK pulls out of European student exchange program. Japan adopts green growth plan to go carbon-free by 2050. Pope on Christmas, vaccines for everybody, especially for the most vulnerable and needy. I'm the reason Elvis met Nixon. Politico magazine's 20 stories that explain 2020. The nation's cartoonists on the week in politics. Biden allies push back on sweeping plan to promote fair housing. U.S. mandates negative COVID test for flights from the United Kingdom. The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. Target time, Saturday, December 26th. I know the power inherent in making paintings, Ben Quilty. Green eggs and good soil, the critical systems for health and happiness. A happier new year, born of renewed perspective. Signs of hope and wonder in a year of plague and fires. Year from hell, nation needs time to heal before hustings begin. Lost but not forgotten in Annus Horribilis 2020. Pandemic, politics and pain, our unbelievable year that was. A president unhappy, unleashed and unpredictable. Near and present danger, Christmas save but concern over future fallout. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. Newswatch, holy smokes, I'm a $TSLA nadir, here's how quickly Tesla's wild ride has turned modest investments into 7-figure windfalls. Market snapshot, stock market pros are having a tough time imagining an S&P 500 slump in 2021. NerdWallet, a strategic plan for getting the best Black Friday deals online. US to require all air passengers arriving from UK to test negative for COVID-19. Chris Sakamock's Robinhood boss who spurned his investment advice, stonks never go down. Biden on using executive action to cancel $50,000 in student debt, I think that's pretty questionable. Newswatch, holy smokes, I'm a $TSLA nadir. Here's how quickly Tesla's wild ride has turned modest investments into seven-figure windfalls. Republican Senate incumbent Loeffler falls behind Democrat Warnock in latest Georgia runoff polling. Personal Finance Daily, Biden on using executive action to cancel student debt and as the stimulus bill stalls, eviction protection and other financial relief set to expire December 31st. Futures movers, oil prices edge higher, but log first weekly fall in 2 months in Christmas Eve trade. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. Library of Congress on who invented electric Christmas lights, Sierra Sun Times. 4 decades of innovative states, where Ohio ranks, Patch.com. Some holiday cheer, wit, wisdom, the weird and the awesome, graphic online. You'll be able to download a lot more stuff for free, legally, January 1st, Forbes. Revived prospects for patenting financial product inventions Carlton Fields, J.D. Supra. Inventor seeks sharks for package poly, TT Newsday. Exhaustion of patent rights, will New Zealand follow suit, Lexology. IBM, Airbnb lay down arms in patent war, Law 360. Cloud computing, a brief overview of intellectual property issues in the cloud, J.D. Supra. The next headlines are from Quartz. The Brexit deal is done but the damage to the UK economy is just getting started. The current state of climate tech. Trump's last gasp of authoritarianism tries to make US federal buildings classically beautiful. Trump's pandemic relief flip-flop will hurt millions however it ends. What countries have rolled out COVID-19 vaccinations? 2020 was the year clean energy started to beat big oil. The essential numbers of the UK's Brexit trade deal. Why did Bitcoin's price surge more than 200% this year? Did you know any of these terms before COVID-19? Roblox is getting kids' attention. Next stop, investors. The following headlines are from Tech Dirt. Gaming like it's 1925, the 3rd annual public domain game jam starts January 1st. Esports milestone, esports becomes a medal event at the Asian Games. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this daily news headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. Heisman finalists. Soul. Wonder Woman 1984. Kevin Spacey. Polar Express. Playboy Cardi. Christmas movies. McDonald's. Is Walmart open on Christmas Day? Home Alone. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. China to continue talks on EU investment deal at its own pace, Foreign Ministry. Christmas cracker, Italian tennis ace scores insta-win with seasonal snap in sexy lingerie, photos. Liverpool star Mo Salah bombarded with hate-filled replies after posting family Christmas message. Turkey wants better ties with Israel, but has issues with people at the top level, Erdogan. Texas father sues police after being pepper-sprayed and arrested while filming son being stopped by officers, video. Europe now has 25 million coronavirus cases, AFP tally. Russia to invest more than $200 billion in fighting poverty. Championship manager's greatest ever player, Maxim Ciguaco, dies age 37. Siberia braces for close to record-breaking cold over New Year, with temperatures predicted to hit freezing -50 degrees. Former Russia captain Roman Shirokov facing 2 years of restricted freedom for assaulting referee. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. U.S. requires all UK travelers to test negative for COVID, CDC rules. Colleges are finally starting to cut tuition. Pepe Escobar on political Jesus. Flake Island, media uses xenophobic anti-British cartoon to depict COVID. Shutdown looms as Democrat bid for $2,000 relief checks fails House. Here's what happens next. Is It's a Wonderful Life the perfect Christmas film? A very COVID Christmas, visualizing the pandemic's impact on festive spending. What if Jesus had been born in the American police state? Crappy holidays and other economic carols for 2020. Global outrage follows Trump pardons of Blackwater mercenaries who killed 17 Iraqis. The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. Erdogan says Turkey wants better ties with Israel, talks continue. As violence grips Ethiopia, June parliamentary vote announced. COVID, in Italy, the second wave is now as deadly as the first. New COVID-19 variants, what we know so far, in 500 words. The world of surveillance, who does Big Brother answer to? India, Modi addresses farmers, claims opposition fueling fears. EU diplomat rush to review Brexit trade deal on Christmas Day. World celebrates Christmas like no other, in shadow of pandemic. The price of the false or non-apology. The next headlines are from Breitbart. EU nations review Brexit deal, UK Parliament expected to approve it next week. Border Patrol charity delivers Christmas gifts to children of fallen agents. 2020's highest paid YouTuber earns $29.5 million at 9 years old. 8 times the UK government and its scientists try to ruin Christmas. Aid group, coronavirus pandemic certainly increased persecution for Christians abroad. Hayward, 7 ways governments use the coronavirus pandemic to crush human rights. Tony Blair calls for a radical acceleration of vaccinations, introduction of health passports. Beijing boasts it can't save the world, says trusts China to supply coronavirus vaccines. Watch, Tory Brexiteer delivers corona lockdown Christmas carol. Farage, blame China for Christmas being cancelled for millions in the UK. The next headlines are from UKIV News. Woman wins more than $750,000 with decades-old lottery numbers. Boy, 12, identifies 39 airlines by their plane tails for Guinness record. Watch, socially distanced surfing Santas take to the waves in Florida. 120-year-old chocolate found in Australian poet's papers. New Hampshire couple reunited with lost cat after 7 years. Martial artist hits table tennis balls with nunchucks for Guinness record. Watch, Wisconsin man slides stranded deer across frozen reservoir. The next headlines are from Odd, Strange and Bizarre Things. 6 weird cheeses you should try. 5 actually terrifying books if you're sick of holiday spirit. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. People are getting so creative in how they celebrate virtually. 76% plan to cook together via video with loved ones. Lonely grandma receives over 1,000 Christmas cards from around the world, restoring her faith in human nature. Geophysicists confirm Plato's theory, the Earth is made of cubes. Chinese village invaded by legions of deadly wasps raise funds for flame-throwing drone to incinerate their nests. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Friday, December 25th. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. Colombian taxi driver and K9 co-pilot spread Christmas cheer. Woman tried to kill her parents after gluten sensitivity-induced psychosis. Case study. 12 siblings win Guinness World Record for highest combined age. Yakutian farmer invents a bra for his cows. Bodybuilder faces heartbreak at Christmas as sex doll wife tragically breaks. Mirror Online. Don't leave bad reviews for delayed shipping, local Etsy sellers ask. CNN, Fox News Maria Bartiromo thought she was interviewing the CEO of Smithfield Foods. It was an imposter. UPS driver dies after assault, co-worker taken into custody. Anti-diarrhea drug drives cancer cells to cell death. Delta passengers facing charges for exiting via emergency slide. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. Get some of the year's best headphones and earbuds with one last Christmas discount. Meet the Electrophone, the Victorian version of live streaming. There's a bunch of undiscovered exoplanets left. Matt can help us find them. Kids are failing online learning. For 2 days, save extra on these 10 must-have apps you might not even realize you need. Los Angeles will soon have an innovation zone for testing mobility products. Are you a happy developer? Depends on where you live. All I Want for Christmas is a length-based search option on Netflix. Lucid Motors Studios, a car buying experience unlike any other. The following headlines are from Science Daily. COVID-19 severity affected by proportion of antibodies targeting crucial viral protein. Mathematical modeling can help balance economy, health during pandemic. Early mammal with remarkably precise bite. The next headlines are from Information Week. Why Credit Karma crafted a tool to automate its DevOps cycle. This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Friday, December 25th from over 100 sources to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from the Salt Lake Tribune. This hollowed-out Utah cavern will hold millions of barrels of gasoline. Some question if it is safe. Robert Kirby, sometimes, the best Christmas presents are the ones we didn't ask for. Scott D. Pierce, Netflix's Bridgerton looks great, but it's kind of empty. 8 places in Utah to get soups to go this winter. Ross Douthat, A Middle-Aged Christmas in America. Review, Pixar's Soul is a warmly surreal look into what makes humans who we are. Review, Wonder Woman 1984's a dismal step backward for DC's iconic superheroine. A year full of American rancor, with a dash of Utah nice. 2 Utah natives talk about working on Pixar's Soul. Letter, The Road to Atrocities. The next headlines are from Slashdot, Tech News for Nerds. Cyberpunk maker CD Projekt sued by investor over botched launch. Crypto's big rupture is coming in 2021. Korean artificial sun sets the new world record of 20-sec-long operation at 100 million degrees. Video taken by pilots of what could be the elusive Los Angeles jetpack guy emerges. Microsoft Flight Simulator in VR, a turbulent start for wide-open skies. Atomic-scale nanowires can now be produced at scale. Sony publishes an official Linux driver for PS5 DualSense controllers. Laptops, desktop sales see renaissance, shortages won't ease until 2022. XRP cryptocurrency crashes following announcement of SEC suit against Ripple. The ACLU is suing for more information about the FBI's phone hacking lab. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. Large explosion, buildings damaged in downtown Nashville. Benton County parents arrested, charges pending involving the death of a 4-year-old girl. Homeless get a hot meal and more at a downtown Christmas celebration. Cold Christmas Day forecast. Ambulance crashes with a patient inside. U.S. to require all travelers from UK to receive negative coronavirus test. Zoom removes time limits on free services for the holiday. Roofing company gifts East St. Louis woman with brand new roof for Christmas. Woman awakens on Christmas Eve to find second catalytic converter stolen in as many months. St. Louis churches rethink Christmas services due to COVID-19 pandemic. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. Camp Pendleton Santa spreads joy during Creek Fire. CHP highlights California's new traffic laws for 2021. California COVID-19, 2 million confirmed cases and counting. Thousands travel through San Diego Airport for Christmas holiday. Chula Vista Church denied emergency injunction to reopen for Christmas. San Diego, Tijuana mayors discussed binational issues. San Diego's border businesses hit hard by COVID-19 restrictions. Man killed in crash on I-5 near Camp Pendleton. County reports 2,259 new COVID-19 cases, 32 deaths. Man leads police on chase from San Diego to Riverside County. The next headlines are from SpookNews.com. Ex-Mossad agency reveals secrets, stories behind undercover ops. Colombia expels Russian diplomats on spying accusations, reports. The following headlines are from Defense Blog. French Army Scorpion program reaches 128th Griffin combat vehicle milestone. Sky Eaton develops light surveillance drone capable of 24-hour flight. This is the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Friday, December 25th, 2020. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. Bay Area church holds indoor Christmas services despite odor, fines. Porch pirates steal packages, holiday gifts in San Mateo. Police respond to stabbing in San Jose. Tracking the storm, Christmas Day rain coming to Bay Area. Excedrin recalls more than 400k bottles of popular headache, migraine painkillers. Chrome 4 news programming returning to Dish Network. Santa Claus talks about his journey to bring presents to kids around the world. List, major stores, restaurant chains open on Christmas Day. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. One good thing, Hong Kong street refrigerator keeps giving. What's Christmas Day like for police, jail officers? $100 to a relative raising 2 young children. Elgin man charged with attempted murder. Wheaton Church hosts drive-in Christmas Eve service. Palatine Mom starts initiative to help local restaurants, first responders. Illinois reports 7,037 more COVID-19 cases, 96 new deaths. 19-year-old killed by Joliet police identified as Naperville man. Plan for new apartment building gets rave reviews in Wheeling. The following headlines are from Seattle PI. A sad loss, cruise control fire at Seattle's former Seven Gables Theater. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Drought is ongoing in Madagascar. Drought is ongoing in China, India, Nepal, Pakistan. Drought is ongoing in Algeria, Spain, Morocco. Drought is ongoing in Mexico, United States. Drought is ongoing in Peru. Drought is ongoing in Georgia, Kazakhstan, Russia, Ukraine. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Peru, Paraguay, Uruguay. Drought is ongoing in Argentina. Drought is ongoing in Armenia, Azerbaijan, Iran, Lebanon, Syria, Turkey. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Chile. You are hearing the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today is Friday, December 25th in the Greenwich Mean Time zone. Headlines here were found today in news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. Explosion rocks downtown Nashville, reports. Stimulus update, GOP blocks $2,000 checks as Trump leaves COVID aid in chaos. Deputy shoots and kills suspect in North Harris County, HCSO says. Houston designer known to help others struggles to reopen. Man burned in Christmas Eve home explosion in Hempstead. U.S. to require negative COVID-19 test from UK travelers. Less wind and warmer temps for Christmas Day. Memorial Hermann moves to second phase in COVID-19 vaccinations next week. Texas healthcare workers say they're looking forward to the end of 2020. Rockets James Harden ordered to quarantine by NBA. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. Belarus allows Roman Catholic Archbishop to return. Bus crash in Western Russia kills 4, leaves 11 injured. Ivory Gitley, a violinist who spanned genres, dies at 98. A pandemic Christmas, churches shut, borders complicated. The following headlines are from The Gothamist. Coronavirus updates, U.S. will require travelers from UK to test negative for COVID-19. Coronavirus statistics, tracking the epidemic in New York. Extra, Balloon Boy hoax parents pardoned. A painting from FDR's program to get artists back to work. NY State has seen a major surge in clemency petitions. Cuomo is unlikely to grant many of them. Trump issues more grotesque pardons to his political allies. NY State may allow 6,700 Buffalo Bills fans to watch playoff game in person. Batten down the plastic Santas, 70 miles per hour winds and heavy rain expected tonight. Coronavirus updates, White House Coronavirus Task Force no longer sends weekly updates to states. Cyclist killed in collision with MTA bus driver in Williamsburg. The next headlines are from Observer.com. An Observer tribute to the creative talent we lost in 2020. New secret moon craters uncovered by cutting-edge AI program. SpaceX's ninth Starship prototype is ready for the next big Mars test. The Justice League cartoon had one of the best Christmas episodes ever. Kasamba review, prices, features, horoscopes, and more. Real psychics or scam? We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. Next, info on a few earthquakes today from earthquaketoday.com. Light earthquake, M4.9 quake has struck near Villa General Roca in Argentina. Minor earthquake, 2.97 mag strikes near Petrolia in CA. Moderate earthquake 5.1 mag, 73 kilometers south by southeast of Komodo, Indonesia. Light earthquake, M4.5 quake has struck near Naze in Japan. Minor earthquake, 2.85 mag has occurred near the geysers in CA. Moderate earthquake, 5.5 mag has occurred near Kasay in Philippines. Light earthquake, 4.4 mag has occurred near San Antonio de los Cobres in Argentina. Light earthquake, 4.5 mag was detected near Antofagasta, Chile. Minor earthquake, 3.8 mag has occurred near Perryville in Alaska. Light earthquake 4.7 mag, 41 kilometers northwest of La Ligua, Chile. The next headlines are from globalissues.org. Reflecting back and imagining forward. The next headlines are from blacklistednews.com. Rand Paul, masks are all about submission. British government contracts firms to make COVID freedom passports. WHO, naturally acquired immunity removed from website. Gates says no normal until 2022, U.S. billionaires increase wealth by $1 trillion since lockdowns. Here is how Hunter Biden allegedly traded on family name, influence to make millions. The Great Mutation, behold the dawning of the age of Aquarius. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. Did KFC make a gaming console that includes a chicken warmer? Was this 9-pound goldfish found in a South Carolina lake? Is Taco Bell going out of business? Did Allen Iverson say he spent $40K at TGI Fridays, not a strip club? Was a 57,000-year-old frozen wolf pup discovered with fur still preserved? Is this the German title of Bob Woodward's Rage? Did a dead person end up voting in Pennsylvania? Matt's Caliphate podcast withdrawn as Pulitzer finalist. Parents convicted in 2009 Balloon Boy hoax pardoned. Christmas in Florida, chilly forecast, falling iguanas. We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. Through rain and snow, the Uniqlo Ultra Light Down Jacket keeps me warm. My 5 favorite meals, Christmas edition. How Italy used the year of COVID-19 to scapegoat migrants. My messed up family drove me to the other side of the world for Christmas. Dr. Johnny Bananas, Emu Attacks, and Bleach Guzzling, 2020's 12 most brain-melting cheat sheet stories. Bridgerton delivers hot sex and corsets for Christmas. God bless us, everyone. The real political heroes of this dumpster fire year. Was Jesus really born in Bethlehem? The Gospels disagree. The suits are doing fine, but the musicians are hurting. Pixar's soul is dazzling and finally gives us a black lead, but falls short of greatness. The next headlines are from the New York Post. Elon Musk says taking Tesla private would be an impossible task. Wonder Woman 1984 review, 80s flair is just what franchise needed. Cyberpunk 2077 developer sued for allegedly lying about unfinished game. NBA betting guide, 7 tips to cash in this basketball season. Celebrities born on Christmas. The following headlines are from astronomy.com. The sky this week, deck the skies with the Christmas tree cluster. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The next science headlines are from CBS News. Charcoal-like asteroid chip sent back to Earth by space probe. California becomes first state to surpass 2 million COVID-19 cases. Wildfire breaks out at Southern California's Camp Pendleton. Tornadoes could hit some areas as massive winter storm moves east. Millions travel for holidays despite CDC warning and winter storm. Powerful storm threatens more than 105 million, may impact holiday travel. Winter storm moves east after battering Midwest. China's massive Eye of Heaven telescope now open to international scientists. More than 19,000 Americans have died from COVID-19 in 1 week period. The following headlines are from alienUFOsightings.com. Eyewitnesses were frightened by the appearance of a blue orb over New Hampshire. A new mini-moon is headed towards Earth, and it's not natural. The next headlines are from the New York Daily News. Christmas Eve shooting in North Carolina leaves 2 teens dead, another 3 injured. Deadliest jobs in America stats reveal racial disparities. Nazi headstones emblazoned with swastikas removed from Texas cemetery. Wild pot-bellied pigs wreaking havoc in the streets of Puerto Rico. New Hampshire mom of 2-year-old boy both found dead had history of domestic abuse, reports. Johnny Depp didn't get fair trial, his lawyers gripe. Jeffrey Toobin, a murder and tragedy, all caught on Zoom in 2020. CIT, last-second rescue saves cat at Russian garbage plant. Police chief says Columbus cop who fatally shot a black man should be fired. Main waitress gets $1,000 tip, gives co-workers $100 Christmas cards. The following headlines are from military.com. Eggnog and holiday comfort on the menu for troops' Christmas dinner. Navy veteran spreads joy with pint-sized furniture for children. Over 100 people gather for veterans' funeral in Cheyenne. Virus changes work, not goal, of Kosovo's NATO peacekeepers. Notes from France honor American soldiers' D-Day sacrifice. Wisconsin National Guard resumes F-16 flights after crash. Camp Pendleton wildfire triggers evacuation order for 7,000 residents. The U.S. Navy says Santa and his elves were born into one of its most exclusive clubs. First woman to command a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier slated to lead USS Abraham Lincoln. Trump pardon of security contractors sparks outrage in Iraq. The next headlines are from the Chicago Tribune. Coronavirus in Illinois updates. Here's what's happening this weekend with COVID-19 in the Chicago area. I moved in 10 days before Christmas. Oh my God, a Chicago housing program has helped a record number of families buy homes this year. National Guardsman who works as Chicago police officer thankful to be headed home from Afghanistan for Christmas, even amid pandemic. Man, 19, shot to death in East Garfield Park. Chicago Park District adds esports to its recreational program. Chicago Christmas forecast, slight chance of flurries overnight. Here is the warmest and coldest holiday weather since 1871. Coronavirus in Illinois updates. 7-day average for COVID-19 deaths is lowest in weeks with 7,037 new cases and 96 additional fatalities reported on Christmas Eve. Corrections and clarifications. Man found shot to death in parked car in Calumet Heights. Pace bus security guard charged in Harvey with punching handcuffed man in incident caught on viral video. The following headlines are from FIS.org. Great Lakes advocates hope new administration will take on climate change. Landmark climate policy faces growing claims of environmental racism. Korean artificial sun sets the new world record of 20-sec-long operation at 100 million degrees. International research team calls for global approach to help mitigate flooding damage. Novel method reveals small microplastics throughout Japan's subtropical ocean. Scientist shows global warming effect on greenhouse gas emissions in paddy soils. Human-made landscape promotes coexistence of two normally separated Andean warblers. Chilly forecast, falling iguanas in store for Florida Christmas. Scientists pioneer new method of measuring electricity in cells. New chemistry for controlling the volume of liquid in volumetric additive manufacturing. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Friday, December 25th, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. How will people know when to get the coronavirus vaccine, and should pregnant women get it? 6 markers to gauge how 2021 is going. Salvation Army sees demand rise during COVID-19 pandemic. We're serving people we've never served before. Legal costs in protest lawsuits stack up for Seattle, could top $600,000 if judge awards fees. What's happening Deck 25 January 7th, virtual programs with Pacific Science Center and more. Rant and rave, Reader appreciates off-duty EMT. What to do this holiday weekend in the Seattle area. What to watch for when the Seahawks play the Rams on Sunday, plus Bob Condotta's prediction. Seahawks-Rams predictions, Seattle Times riders make their picks for Week 16. The following headlines are from MercuryNews.com. Helping low-income, Latinx Peninsula families grapple with children's learning needs. Review, Sylvie's love is charming, lush, if a little slow. Review, Mulligan is sensational and promising young woman. Review, Hanks is dogged, heroic in news of the world. Welcome to the Death Star, where the Raiders 2020 season went to die. 49ers at Cardinals, 5 players to watch as 49ers try playing spoiler in Arizona. Bridge, December 25th, 2020. Horoscopes December 25th, 2020, Jimmy Buffett, it's your turn to make a move. Word Game, December 25th, 2020. Ask Amy, why do they always tell me what race people are? The next headlines are from the Washington Times. Williamsburg battlefield land purchased for preservation. Advocacy group forces changes to services for dyslexic kids. Wyoming healthcare workers adjust to pandemic pressures. Teepees erected atop Montana cliff to honor those who died. Homes with rental spaces could help with affordable housing. The next headlines are from The Intercept. How a man serving life without parole for $20 of weed gained his freedom. Solar wind hack infected critical infrastructure, including power industry. Facebook managers trash their own ad targeting in unsealed remarks. On Christmas, America celebrates the birth of Reverse Jesus. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Friday, December 25th, 2020. Now more. The next headlines are from Eureka Alert. Atomic scale nanowires can now be produced at scale. Shape-shifting crystals varying stability in different forms of gallium selenide monolayers. Discovery of aging mechanism for hematopoietic stem cells. Protein tells developing cells to stick together. A new TANSAT-X CO2 global product for climate studies. Multi-population risk scores could improve risk prediction for inflammatory bowel diseases, study finds. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. Man found shot to death in car near Southside Hospital, police. Armed robberies, carjackings reported in Lincoln Park, Lakeview neighborhoods, police. Teen killed in Humboldt Park shooting. Kim Foxx's approach to drug crimes is bold and necessary. Stolen car from Elmhurst found in Chicago, but dog that was inside is still missing. Dear Abby, my fiancé keeps lots of memorabilia from his late wife. He'll be glad to see the end of the pandemic but not the time it's given him with his sons. 8 people shot, 2 fatally, Thursday in Chicago. This time of despair, let's not forget, is also a time for miracles. She loved kids, and kids loved her, but COVID-19 ended her teaching dreams. The next headlines are from Detroit Metro. Freed's Peter Badia earns Editor of the Year Award for 2020 coverage, commitment to diversity. Documentary Breed and Bootleg gives Flint's rap scene its due. Michigan's cannabis reforms and commutations are a good first step, but advocates say more work must be done. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Friday, December 25th, 2020. Now more. The next headlines are from the Houston Press. Openings and closings, Dish Society West U, Mela Situ Sugarland. NFL Week 16, Bengals Texans, 4 things to watch for. Houston's 5 best weekend food bets, Christmas dining and an intimate cocktail lounge. Merry Christmas and welcome to the new baby howler monkey at the Houston Zoo. Reviews for the uneasily quarantined, promising young woman. Micah Edwards on the particular brilliance of the Christmas song. Best TV shows of 2020. Upcoming Houston food events, kick the new year off with brunch. New book is one-stop shopping on the life and loss of John Lennon. Best virtual bets, British Arrows, Henry V, and more holiday fun. The next headlines are about world records making news. Top stories of 2020, number 7, GG Poker breaks world record with WSOP online main event, pokernews.com. Irvine worker raises over $1,000 for charity after achieving new world record, Irvine Times. Lionel Messi's goal-scoring world record gets unique tribute, 644 beer bottles sent to 160 goalkeepers, India Today. Watch powerlifter Dmitry Nasanov set 892.8 pounds world record, GenerationIron.com. Zach Myers breaks Larry Wheels' best contest world record with 2,321 pounds, GenerationIron.com. Korean artificial sun sets world record at 100 million degrees for 20 seconds, India Times. Nepal leader hopes to make world record as first sitting minister to sing on stage, online Khabar, English. 12 siblings win Guinness World Record for highest combined age, CTV News. Scientists set a solar cell efficiency world record, Electric Go. 12-year-old Indian in Guinness World Record, Daily Excelsior. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. How to play your PS4 games on your PS5. Class action lawsuit alleges Cyberpunk 2077 publisher lead and misled investors. Last minute tech gifts that don't suck, according to me. Google's search engine is squashing local news, study says. Veterans Affairs officials inexplicably blow off briefing on SolarWinds hack. The best and worst TV moments of 2020. A sneak peek at the Apple feature that keeps Facebook up at night. Australian robots are exploring the deep sea to study marine snow. This was the most exciting and disappointing year for computers and consoles. Fictional flying is the best way to visit family right now, and this Animal Crossing mug says it all. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was Cunderdin Airfield in Australia at 110.66 degrees Fahrenheit or 43.7 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was Tugunkany in Russia at minus 67.36 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 55.2 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. Study, children's belief in Santa Claus is more nuanced than you think. 2020's 20 most commented stories. Nikola stock craters after cancellation of major garbage truck order. Poignant, the midnight sky wrestles with whether humankind is worth saving. 2020's 20 most read stories on Ars Technica. Google develops an AI that can learn both chess and Pac-Man. The following headlines are from Raw Story. Was Jesus really born in Bethlehem? Why the Gospels disagree over the circumstances of Christ's birth. Bombing feared after massive explosion rocks downtown Nashville. Here's why Trump, Ivanka and Jared could be blindsided by multiple federal investigations after January 20th. Trump leaves key offices vacant across the federal government as Biden prepares to take over. Trump's last-minute pardon spree shows why Joe Biden just cannot move on. Fox News classic, Megyn Kelly tells kids that Jesus and Santa are both white guys. Attorney Sidney Powell is using expert testimony from a podcaster with a history of fraud, report. Mental health expert, Donald Trump will do anything to stay in power. Manafort's pardon shows that Mueller's investigation wasn't a hoax, but a scandal Trump tried to thwart. Trump's GOP enablers are to blame for the chaos of this lame-duck period, conservative. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. What California's farm workers can teach us during a season of giving. Heroes of 2020, everyone who quit their job. If 2021 is not way better than 2020, we should fire Santa. There will be good news in 2021. There will be good news in 2021. There will be. Lunchtime photo. Coronavirus growth in Western countries, December 23rd update. Heroes of 2020, Jacques Pintex. Giving away billions of dollars is hard work, just ask Mackenzie Scott. Heroes of 2020, WikiHow. After an extremely preventable death of a temporary worker, experts worry about FedEx's safety practices. The next items are today's top search results for extraterrestrial life. There used to be aliens in our galaxy, but they killed themselves off, Yahoo Finance. The following items are today's top search results for the term neuroplasticity. Researchers find mechanism underlying plasticity in adult brains, newsmedical.net. People with bionic hands cannot fix their sense of touch, Forbes. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Friday, December 25th, 2020 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. The following is from the UFO Chronicles. Key figures in Tom D. launches UFO organization jumping ship. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Friday, December 25th, 2020. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. True Strange News Fair Use Statement. No Views News is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content, in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno at XENOMAILS 2020 by No Views News. All rights reserved.